Hello, creative stampers, and happy Creative Card Wednesday. Oh, it's been 2 weeks since we've had a card challenge because last Wednesday, something came up and I had to extend it. But, anyways, I am here this week and we had some beautiful cards entered with the scrap paper challenge. And this week, we are going to do a embossing folder challenge. So, I'm going to create a card with you all today using an embossing folder. Now I'm going to be using a 3D embossing folder, and Stampin' Up! Does have two different kinds of folders, and it requires two different kinds of sandwiches when you put it through the cut and emboss machine. But I can talk about that in a little bit. Let's see, we've got, well, Rita, good morning. I've got a surprise for you. Hint, hint. Tanya, good morning. All right. So, um, like I said, last week, 2 weeks ago, we had a challenge of the scrap paper, and I am going to go ahead and announce the winner of that because I kind of gave it away. And I just want to say congratulations, Rita. You won the comment picker. Here is your card. So will you please send me in a private message your mailing address, and I will send you your prize. So you all give Rita a big congratulations there, and see her beautiful card. And she used the cup of tea paper and her little thing. It says perk up and little tea bags. Very cute. Very cute. All right, let's come back here to me. All right. Let's go on and get started with today's card. Um, I want to switch to this view. Here we go, and switch that to there. There we go. All right, I'm going to be using True Beauty, but this is the embossing folder I'm using. Now, like I said, we have two different kinds of embossing folders. This is a 3D embossing folder, and you know it's 3D because it is very thick and very stiff. Our other folder types are very flexible and very thin. So this is a regular one. Now let me show you in the catalog how you can know the difference. All right. So when they are a light gray color, this is 3D embossing and it says 3D. This requires the specialty plate. All right. So the specialty plate, hold on, let me flip back here. I know I want to get into the card. I don't want to waste time going over this stuff, but it is important that you know that we have a special plate number 4 that you need, whether you have our stamp and emboss machine or another stamp and emboss machine. You need the regular, the traditional platform, and then the specialty plate to use the 3D embossing folders. Okay. If you're using the regular embossing folder, then you just use the traditional sandwich for that. All right. Back to our lesson. So what I did, let me pull back out this catalog. So how I decided on my card today was I was flipping through. Sometimes I just can't come up with an idea. And so what I do is I flip through. I knew I wanted to use an embossing folder. Okay. And so, nope, wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I had it marked and then I moved it. I'm using the, I'm going to lose there it is, a Wash and Beauty. And like I said, I wanted to use an embossing folder. So I was flipping through the catalog looking for card examples using an embossing folder. And I saw this one. I don't know if you can really see it, but do you see they used vellum? I thought, that's a great idea to show you guys. Embossing doesn't have to be on cardstock. You can use vellum. So we're going to be using some vellum today. Let me go ahead. Oh, wow. Look at all of our early birds this morning. I love it. Wow. Hello, you all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, look at this. Cheryl says, I got up early, 7:30 here in Washington. Well, thank you so much, Cheryl. We so appreciate having you here with us. And thank you, Tony. She shared, like I said, you all, when you share, it helps more people find us and get to join us. Oh, Heather, whoops, nope, that's it. They keep moving. Sorry, here we go. Heather said, how do I get a catalog? Heather, send me a private message with your mailing address and I will send you one. And we have 2 catalogs actually right now. We have the big catalog, the annual catalog, and we have our holiday one. So I'll send you both of those. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, we are getting into too much stuff. Let's get into our card. Okay, we're going to start with a piece of vellum. All right, our vellum is, I am using a 2 1/4 by 5-inch piece of vellum. Okay, then I am also using some colored cardstock. So for my base, and I'm using balmy blue, the Wash and Beauty color choices. So beautiful. The balmy blue, but then I'm also using here it is, petal pink. I cut this piece out from the dies that go with this set. So petal pink. So I'm using that colored cardstock. Then my designer paper, I'm using this part. Now, notice on the designer paper, it's all florals, and my little sampler isn't really particularly good when it comes to showing the floral pieces. This is this piece here. Nope, I'm sorry. See, it was this piece up here. But this is the back of that. And then I'm also using, however, I cut this piece out with our stitched, stitch circle here with this piece. So I'm using that designer paper. What else am I using today? I'm also using a white. So I've already stamped and cut out my flower here. Whoops, let's turn it around so it looks like a flower. So I've already stamped and cut that out. So you need white scrap for that. Plus you need the white piece to go inside and a white strip for the sentiment. Okay, I think we've got all that. Whoops, let me get that off of there. There we go. Back to that. Okay, let's get started. So we are creating this card like it shows in the catalog. So the first thing is we have our base, and we're going to adhere our designer paper. Now, this base is cut 1 inch smaller than, I'm sorry, this designer paper is cut 1 inch smaller than the card front so that I have a 1/2 inch border all the way around. And I'm just using my Stampin' Seal tape runner. I love our designer paper. It's so pretty. Sometimes it's so hard to decide which side to use. But anyway, so I'm just putting that even there. Now, my next piece is my vellum. All right, so let's get the sandwich here. And like I said, this is the 3D embossing. You can tell because it's really thick. It's called Stripes and Splatters. There is a second, when you buy this embossing folder, there's actually 2, and they're only 3 inches because they can go through our mini emboss machine. But I'm just using my regular one, and I'm just going to throw this through. I love how vellum looks when you put it through the an embossing folder. It is so pretty. Let me show you what happens. Are you ready for this fun? Here we go. Open her up. And voila, isn't that the coolest? So I'm going to put that right on there. Now, vellum is see-through, as you can see that, but when you put adhesive, you can also see the adhesive through it. So you want to make sure that you put adhesive on the vellum where you're going to put something on top of it so you don't see it, which is going to be in the middle of the card where I've got the flower and the circle. And I'm just centering that. Now notice it goes up a little bit here. This is cut at 5 inches. So by 2 1/4. So the original one was, so the DSP, to repeat, is 3 1/4 by 5, I'm sorry, by 4 1/2. Okay. 3 1/4 by 5 1/2. Like I said, it's 1 inch smaller than the card base. Then this vellum is 2 1/4. All right, so I have a 1/2 inch on both sides, but it's 5 inches. I wanted it to extend past just a little bit the designer paper. Okay, so we have that on there. Now we're going to take this. Now this is our foundation. If we took our flower and we just stuck it on there, I mean, that does look pretty, but it does get lost. Okay, so we're going to put this circle here to help. And I'm not going to put it centered, okay? I'm kind of putting it off to the side just a wee bit. So it's centered between the vellum edge and the DSP edge. So it looks like it's kind of off the side a little bit there. Okay, so we're going to put that on there. This is a super fast card. There we go. And then we need some dimensionals. Hold on. Let's get the dimensionals out. How are we doing here? Let me check all my peoples. All my peeps. All righty. Melissa says hi from Indiana. And Doris, hello. She says, Cheryl, I hope you don't fall asleep. No, let me keep going so Cheryl doesn't fall asleep. All right, here we go. So we're going to put, oh, wait a minute. Almost forgot this piece. So we want this back behind our flower. So we can just put a little adhesive here. All right. Trying to get it where it's not in the, oops. There we go. Okay, and we're going to let that stick like that. That's nice. Okay, now let's get some dimensionals on here. Oh, you can see where I made my mess up back there. Okay, I'm going to need a mini here. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my snips and I'm going to cut a kind of a long piece. There we go. Where's my tweezers? Come here, tweezers. Where'd you go? Uh-oh. Oh, there they are. Okay. All right. And there we go. So I can't wait to see what you guys create. Remember, this is embossing folder. You can do whatever you want. I used vellum. You don't have to use vellum on the challenge. You can just use cardstock, whatever. You can color. There's a technique where you add ink to the embossing folder. You could do that, whatever you want to do. It's your creative card. So it's creative card challenge. The only thing is you do have to use an embossing folder. Okay. And like I said, I love seeing everyone's creations. And if you haven't had a chance to go back and look at the cards from the scrap paper challenge, they are so awesome. It's so fun to go and look at everyone's and then give Rita congratulations again. All right, here we go. Almost done. This needs a little bit more. So I was looking at the ribbon. Now in the catalog, it had a ribbon that I don't own. It had the olive that goes with the cute little happy sweet. Sorry. I'm going back to, got to quit closing my catalog, losing my page. Oh, come on. There it is. All right. So notice here it has the olive green ribbon. I don't own that. So I had to go through my stash and go, okay, well, what could I use instead? I'm not going to close my catalog, so it stays there. And I was looking at all my ribbons. I thought, oh my gosh, look how pretty the black gingham is. And I love the black gingham. I'm just going to tie a bow, nothing fancy. Okay. And then hold the loops while you pull the tails back through. All right. And trim it. I like glue dots for attaching ribbon. It really works a lot better. And I have lots of leftover glue dots from my paper pumpkin. Paper pumpkin's so fun. If you all don't do paper pumpkin, Monday, I'm going to be putting together the latest paper pumpkin. So you want to be here for that. All right, I'm just going to tie this. Let's see, where do I want to put this bow? Let's put it at the bottom of it, kind of like where the leaves are right here. Yeah. All right. And I'm using a fingernail file because I couldn't find my tweezers. Oh, here they are. Why I have a fingernail file in my craft room, I'm not sure, but there we go. Pretty, pretty. Okay, one more thing. Have you all seen our iridescent pearls? Oh my gosh, I haven't used these either yet. Oh, there's so many things I've purchased and I haven't used. I love it. I love it. How are we doing this morning? I'm just rambling on, taking too much time. Now, this one, I am going to take the catalog. I'm going to look and see where they put their pearls. They put them over here by the pink. And, oh, I forgot the sentiment. Oh, all right. Well, we need to put a sentiment on here. Okay. Just because is what I had planned. And I needed a white strip. Get that. Okay. Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry. This shouldn't be taking so long. Oh, and you know what else I haven't done? I haven't taken this apart. Wow. All right. Well, and I put this on my skin to kind of get some of the tackiness off. It's just so sticky. There we go. If you all haven't put our stamps together before, I'm showing you real quickly how to do that. So I notice I put the sticker on my acrylic block before I put it on my stamp, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that protective piece off now. I can see through my acrylic block. I can see the sticker and I can line it up just perfect and get it right on there. Okay, let's get some ink on here. Let's go with the Mary Merlot. It's a nice dark color. And another thing I love about Stampin' Up is all you need is the cardstock to go with your DSP and you've got a perfect match. Okay, yeah. Let's just do that right there. Oh, also, you all be careful. Look what I did. Oh, I pressed down too hard. Y'all, don't press down so hard. Okay, see how I pressed it into the ink pad too far? Yeah, bad. All right. Light tap. Light press. Oh, so much better. Yeah. Okay, and then my snips. I'm just going to do a quick. I usually take a little more time, but I feel like I'm taking too long on this card for you all. All right, there we go. Just because I love it. And let's put that, let's see. Yeah, we're just going to put it right there. I think that looks nice. Okay. Where's my adhesive? Here we go. Just because. There we go. Now we're done with that. Oh, I forgot the pearls. Okay, we'll put one there. I mean, aren't these beautiful? They're so we've had pearls before, but these are iridescent pearls. I just love them. They're so pretty. I just don't even know where to put them all. Okay, I guess we'll put one there. And let's put one down here. There we go. All right, now we're done. Yay! Okay, you all, your challenge is to create a card using an embossing folder. Cannot wait to see what you all create. And don't forget, I'll be back Friday, Fun Fold Friday. Also, up here in the corner, I will be putting a link to other, I'll try to find a embossing folder, another idea for an embossing folder to put up there. All right, you guys have a great day, and thank you again for showing up and watching. And I will see y'all Friday. Okay. Bye-bye.